Good evening. This is Monday evening. I believe it's like, I don't know if it'll come out here, January. No, it won't come out. January 22nd or something. I can't remember. 2015. I'm in our little cabin at our farm. I just got back here. And it's, I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock at night here. And I have a little bit of interest in Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, and I was planning on doing a video on him because he has some interesting aspects of him, just comparing and what his situation is compared to other world political leaders. Actually, I did a video on life and death pendulum healing, and it came out that his health is okay. I personally have nothing against him. I am not. Of course, I do not believe all the rhetoric that they've come up with them against him. Obviously, North Korea is a dictatorial country, but in lots of ways the U.S. is a dictatorial country that people just don't know it. So I will keep open-minded. However, I was communicating with him, and I was just going to check his sincerity. And I think the pendulum is good at reproducing things, so I'm going to see I'll show you what happens when I start asking his percent sincerity and see if it does the same thing here. Okay, I have the connection with Kim Jong-un of North Korea, and I'm going to ask his percent sincerity. 5, 10, 15. I want to reproduce what happened here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. He's already better than Hillary Clinton. 60. 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 86, and it looks like it's going to stop, 85. It did not do what it was doing. What it was doing, it was getting up around that number, and then it was doing like this. It was swinging back and forth diagonally, which is an indicator of something strange, and actually, I don't think it's ever done that for me. Okay, which means something is influencing the pendulum. So I had to ask, are you of the light, the one moving the pendulum? Are you of the light? And here's something I haven't seen very much at all since December. Wow, was it a year ago? Yeah, a year ago. December of 2015, when I exercised U.S. Senate and then went ahead and got rid of a bunch of these. This is, are you of the light? And it's saying, no, it's of the darkness. Okay, we're going to connect with this being of the darkness who was influencing my pendulum. We have the connection with him. I'm going to ask his level of development of conscience. Okay, where the average worldwide is probably 500 and something. His level of development of conscience. Satan was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9. If I say 9, it continues. So we have someone here with the same level of development of conscience as Satan. So if I think 10 again, okay? It's acting funny. It's like swinging that way, which usually means it's blocked. They don't like that I'm this information. Clearly, there's something there with North Korea that is very important to keep up the negative energy on this earth. And they don't want me or others to affect that negative energy, which they live on or need or always promoting, okay? See, it's like blocked, okay? Now, we're going to ask, is this what we would call Satan that is blocking the pendulum? And it's saying yes. Now, I even put out a video that says Satan is dead, and the pendulum said it was okay to say he was dead. I did not really believe that in a physical sense, because first, Satan does not have a physical body. However, my understanding was he was dead or basically ineffective, had no live active influence in this reality where I am. However, there's been a couple times when I connect with things that could be very negative, if I allow them to be, that it's like giving him an opportunity to come back. Now, does that mean I should be scared of him and avoid all these things? I don't look at it that way. I look at it as just another chance, another opportunity to diminish his power. So, this is Satan. I'm going to say, are you Satan? Okay. We have the connection with Satan. Okay. Now, people will be saying, what the hell are you doing communicating with Satan, you madman? Well, no, actually no. I've been told that my mission on this earth is to change the darkness to light. And if I connect to myself back in time, 100 years ago, it's interesting, I have extremely clearly not this same level of development of conscience. I have actually a very high level of development of conscience 100 years ago. But I have the same, if you want to say, energy level, which comes out as energy age. My energy age 100 years ago was 2,323. And if you remember my video, Satan is Dead, that was the same as his. So we're on the same level, okay? He is on the side of the darkness. I'm on the side of the light, okay? Okay, now, so very simple. I'm just going to send to take away Satan's PACE, P-A-C-E, power, authority, communication, and energy. Okay? Now see, it's not wanting to rotate. I have to really concentrate. It's just swinging side to side. It's not having the effect I want, so I really need to concentrate. Send to take away all of Satan's power, authority, communication, and energy. And I'm going to say, in this reality and in all realities. Now, I do not necessarily mean I'm going to make him disappear from all realities. However, I want to have the most effect that I can. Okay, and let's see. We're at minute 7:35 or so. So let's say I started about minute 7. Okay, now it's going backwards like it won't. Okay, now the way it spins, I would have a hard time, even if I wanted to, I'd have a hard time making the pendulum spin this way. And the times that he has started to come back, it's like maybe the connection between the dimensions is just, or realities is just like cracking open, because it's not a very powerful connection. It's as if, I would say, he's looking for opportunities to come back in, but he hasn't really come back in. Now, of course, it's Satan's, let's say, in line with his goals, that everybody hates North Korea, that there's all these divisions on the earth. And my video, when I do it, will probably reveal some of the more or less hidden truth about North Korea. The fact that in lots of ways they have reason to hate the U.S. and other things, other countries. And these reasons are never given on international news. One thing came out on RT News, something about North Korea, and my dad was in North Korea and told me some of the atrocities that the U.S. did there, basically their scorched earth policy, which is hideously cruel. So anybody who wants to talk about Kim Jong-un being cruel, they should talk about also what the U.S. did in North Korea. Okay? So, in my video, when I do it on Kim Jong-un, I will, in the name of my father, and I think he would be proud of me to do it, I hope. It's my decision, of course, but I will ask for forgiveness to North Korea. Fortunately, my dad said he never killed anybody there. That makes me feel good. Okay? We are taking away Satan's power, authority, communication, and energy. His ability to come back, if you want to say, come back into this reality. And my basic political position is, when I see things like this happening, instead of being scared and running away It's more actually showing me that I can do more. And there's a possibility that I can actually help open up relations with North Korea, expose how hypocritical the other countries are in just being against North Korea. Obviously, in my opinion, North Korea is basically, one of their main goals is national defense. When the U.S. and South Korea have all these military training exercises every year or whatever, they're being given a reason to feel the need to defend themselves. So I am not against Kim Jong-un. I'm sure there's things he could be doing better. There's things that could help the North Korean people. And I hope that, and a lot of that, of course, is the isolationism that the other countries have placed upon North Korea. And I hope that we can do something to help all that. Okay, we are taking away all power, authority, communication, and energy from Satan, who is, if you want to say, trying to continue influencing things in this reality. Okay? My connection now with Satan, I haven't asked the pendulum if that's the exact situation, but that's my personal assessment. Okay? Remember, I started here at about minute 7. It's now 11:34, so about 4.5 minutes. The first time I took away Satan's energy, it took about roughly 20 minutes or so. Okay? And I can feel it going down now. Okay? So it's been about 5 minutes. So we could say that these are kind of weak efforts to come back into this reality. Okay, it's definitely slowing down. I do not keep my hand totally, it's impossible to keep it totally still with this little weight spinning on the string. However, the glass crystal, or whatever you want to call it, cut glass piece, broke off of my pendulum, and it's lighter now. It still works to me. It appears to work just as good. It's slowing down a lot. However, it does move my hand less. My arm is sore. It's been a long day, so my arm is not totally steady. Okay? Now. Okay? Okay? I'm going to ask now, do we have contact with the light? Okay? Are you of the light? Okay? That's all we needed to do for now. Clearly, this gives me a signal that to really do the most in the advancement of the powers of the light, I really need to work on this subject of North Korea. One of the main divisions on Earth, if you want to say, would be a situation where Satan and others are looking for their opportunities to come back in and cause greater havoc on the Earth. And our goal as volunteers, as I may say somewhere else, there's almost 3 million of us from other dimensions and worlds, if you want to say, who were born as humans here on the earth to change the earth as part of God's plan for the earth. And some of us understand that better than others, of course. And I'm here to do my part. And that's the little part for here. Clearly, that's showing me that I will be doing some information on North Korea, on Kim Jong-un, and other things. And I hope to do that within, I don't know, at least the next few weeks. Okay? Thank you for your time. Those who are subscribed will understand some of this if you've seen my other videos and what this is about. And those who are not, you're welcome to think whatever you want. Most of you will say this is extremely boring. Well, brain surgery is extremely boring also, but it can be necessary just as this is. Okay? Thank you.